Thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring a portion of this YouTube video. I gotta pee. First place,
Whoa.
but, and I have a big but. Oh.
Make sure to subscribe down below.
Hi, I'm McCall, and I went to the Eras Tour 14 times. And today, I'm going to rank all 14 of my costumes. From Travis Kelce to debut, I did it all. And we're gonna crack down on what my best outfit was. I cannot believe the Eras Tour is over. The Eras Tour was an absolute phenomenon, and it quite literally took over the world. As a Swiftie, it became something for us to look forward to multiple times a week. It genuinely became a source of happiness for so many of us. But life can feel heavier when we don't have something to look forward to, when we don't have that escape. And suddenly, the problems in our lives can feel louder. That's why I'm so grateful BetterHelp is sponsoring this section of the video. Make sure to check out the link in the description. BetterHelp is a therapy platform that is all online, and they prioritize affordability. I really want to clear up some misconceptions about therapy. It's not just for trauma, and it's not just for when you're sad, but it is great in those scenarios too. Therapy is an outlet and a tool that can help us understand ourselves better, why we are the way we are, and how we can grow with professional guidance. Our friends at BetterHelp ensure that the therapists are licensed, and you can switch therapists at any time. If you're interested in seeing if therapy is the right fit for you, click the link in my description or visit betterhelp.com/McCall. That concludes the sponsored section. Today is the day we are ranking my Eras Tour costumes. Let's get into it. Number 1 is the best, as in first place, and number 5 is the worst, as in 5th place. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna start at my first show and just go through to the last one. At my first Eras Tour show, I wore a costume for Lover. I can't say Lover without doing that. It's serving pink cowboy. I really like this outfit. It does have a special place in my heart because it was my first show. The pink dress with the hat with the cheek glitter, it was just really cute. I really like this one. I'm gonna start by putting it at 2. I don't wanna get too crazy and put it at 1, but I really like it, so 2 it is. Why is this so glitchy for me? For my second Eras Tour show, I went as Evermore. Funny story, I bought bedazzled leaf stickers. It was a weed leaf, and somehow I didn't catch it, and I literally wore a weed leaf to the Eras Tour, thinking it was a pretty leaf. That docks points for me. This outfit is pretty, but it didn't take a lot to plan, so I'm going to put it at 3. The third Eras Tour show I went to, I dressed up as 1989. Here's the thing, this show was really last minute, and I already had this dress in my closet, and I love this blue dress. However, it's a pretty outfit, it just doesn't wow me. I'm gonna put 1989 at 4. We're kind of just going down the chart. What was my next show? Ooh. For my next show, I wore this gold bedazzled dress. I freaking love this dress. It was only like $30 on Amazon. I felt beautiful in this dress. I loved how my hair and makeup looked. It was so fun to dance during the show because my dress was fringe. I'm definitely putting this one at number 1. This is one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, I feel confident in that decision. My 5th Eras Tour show, I was in Paris. That was so crazy. And I wore this really bedazzled, bejeweled vibe dress. This show was so special because it was the first Eras Tour show with the Tortured Poets on the set list. It was the best night ever. This dress fit me perfectly, but it wasn't tied to an album or one of Taylor's looks. So for that reason, it's kind of lower on my list because it's a little boring. This one isn't very creative, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna put it at 4. The next show I went to was also in Paris. I surprised my mom with tickets, but it was really last minute, so I didn't have an outfit planned, and I ended up just wearing merch, which is obviously fine because it doesn't matter what you wear to the Eras Tour, and y'all know that. I just love dressing up, so for that reason, I am gonna put this one last because it was just merch. Ooh, and then my next show was in Liverpool. This one was so fun, and I went as the Red Era, and I specifically recreated a look from the original Red Tour. This look has a really special place in my heart, and I think I recreated Taylor's look really well. I'm gonna put it at 2. The reason I'm not putting it at number 1 is because I had so much trouble with my red lipstick. Like, it's not even funny. I look back at photos and I do cringe from this look because of my red lipstick. It just didn't work that night, but I loved everything else, so it's number 2. Moving on, this is where we get into my Traveling with Taylor series. That was so much fun, okay? If you don't know about the Traveling with Taylor series, that probably means you're not subscribed, so make sure to subscribe down below. All the videos are on the channel, so you can go live that with me, but we have some goodies in here. The first stop of the Traveling with Taylor series was in Miami. I dressed up as Taylor from the Fortnight music video, and I love this look. This one challenged me with the eye makeup, but I really loved how it turned out. I put so much effort into planning this look and executing it the day of the show. For that reason, I'm gonna put it at number 1. More than anything, I'm just proud of myself that I actually did it. Because it was hard. What was the second one? Whoa! Okay, the second stop of the Traveling with Taylor series, I went as Travis Kelce. I received the biggest reaction from this look. Everybody loved it. At the venue, people would ask to take photos of my costume, and I would say yes. I loved this costume. It was a great conversation starter. It was really funny, and anytime I post a photo from it, people love it. And I really love it. It's just so goofy. It is so goofy. So I'm also gonna put this one at number 1. I really, really love the Travis Kelce one. The next costume I wore was to the Indianapolis show. This was closing night of the US shows, and I recreated Taylor's look from her Reputation tour for Ready For It. Reputation is my favorite era, and I was so freaking pumped for this look, and I think I crushed it. Like, I think this looks so good, but, and I have a big but. Oh, I have a big butt. The sequins on the bodysuit got caught to everything, especially my hair. Like, my hair would get glued down on the bodysuit, and I would try to dance, and I like couldn't move my neck, and I would rip off my hair and it would hurt. It ended up being a big inconvenience, and during the show, I'd be like fighting my hair, but it didn't ruin anything. The vibes were still 10 out of 10. But for that reason, I'm going to put it at 3. I really loved how it looked, but it wasn't practical for the show. I also kept getting lipstick. Huh? I also kept getting lipstick in my teeth. She's at number 3, and that's okay. Moving on, now we're in Toronto, and I went as debut, specifically Taylor Swift's Tim McGraw cover. This look was super cute, but, another big but, period. But I broke my cowboy hat before the show. I wore it for photos, and that was pretty much it. The wire broke, and it started poking out in different directions, and it was so pokey. And then also, I didn't love my hair, so this costume feels a little meh. So honestly, I'm putting it at 4. We have 3 costumes left, and if you're still watching, I want you to comment a star emoji. The next costume I wore was in Vancouver, Canada, the last city for the Eras Tour, and I went as folklore, and I really loved this outfit. It was so comfortable, it was warm, and it was really practical. And I don't know what it was, but I felt extra beautiful at this show. So I'm gonna put it at number 2. I'm not putting it at number 1 because it didn't take a lot of planning and it was super easy, but I do really like that one. For my next costume, I recreated Taylor Swift's Time magazine cover. Y'all have to go watch this vlog if you haven't seen it, but this costume has a really special backstory. I love the way it turned out, and my mom helped me like do the cat on the shoulder, so it was really fun, but I couldn't pee in it because once it was on and the cat was on, I couldn't get my head out, which was fine, but by the time we got back to the hotel room, I was like, I gotta pee. So for that reason, I'm going to put it at number 2. My last Eras Tour costume, the finale, I went as Midnight's from the Eras Tour. I had the Midnight's bodysuit. I loved this one. I loved my makeup. I loved how it fit me. It was just a slay all around love. This was for the last Eras Tour show, and I just loved every piece of it. I'm putting it at number 1. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm just a girl. And there you have it. That is my official ranking of my Eras Tour costumes. Please comment down below. Do you agree with me? What did I get right? What did I get wrong? I have to know. And do not forget to subscribe down below. Mwah.